We're here for our weekly field hockey press conference with McKenna Colby, Gigi Pritchard, and head coach Jaco Puzo. For all of you, how important was it to get that victory over Ohio on Senior Day?
I think it was really important. It just gave us a lot of confidence and a lot of pride to play as hard as we can on a very special day.
I think that game meant a lot for us and for our seniors. We wanted to go out with a win for them especially. And like Gigi said, I think it gave a lot of confidence. We had a shutout, and our forwards and mids, 6 goals is impressive against OU. So it was a lot of confidence on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I agree with them. I mean, it was an important game. It's a rival. It was to compete for the second seed of the tournament. There was a lot on the line for Miami and for Ohio University, and equally important was to get to keep the momentum going into the tournament in both sides of the ball, like McKenna say. And I think that we did very well. The team was outstanding, and the intensity that we show against OU, we have to take it all the way this week against Longwood.
McKenna and Gigi, is there an added focus going into the MAC tournament, or do you treat these just like any other game?
We treat these just like any other game. We always our main goal is to show up and play like a team and pass and have the same intensity.
Yeah, I mean, I think we go in with the same mentality, but I mean, we know that a lot is on the line. If you lose, you go home. But I mean, I know like at practice, it's going to be intense, just like every other practice, and we're just going to be ready to play 70 minutes on Friday.
Coach Puzo, Longwood is the semi-final opponent for the Redhawks. Miami controlled the play in that game in the regular season until the Lancers scored 2 goals in the final 5 minutes. Even so, the Hawks hung on for the 3-2 win. What can we expect in this rematch?
A very intense game where both teams know that just the winner move on, and all that we want to do is to have one more game, and always to have one more game. So it's going to be an intense game. Now going back to our first confrontation against Longwood, and just being disappointed to give these 2 goals in the last 5 minutes or so of the game. But that probably is a good thing for us, because it's gonna keep it real for us. I mean, like we know how dangerous they are. We know now that you cannot give them any time during the game to get momentum and to start things going their way. So looking back, probably finishing 3-2 that game is probably better than finishing 3-0. It's gonna keep us focused. It's gonna keep us knowing that we have to play for the entire game in our intensity.
All right. And finally, for all of you, what will it take to win the MAC tournament in 2016?
I think the first thing that is going to take to play one game at a time. Right now, all our mind, all our job, all our work has to be focused in the first game, that is Longwood, and be sure that we perform against them. Be sure that we keep the intensity up. Be sure that our defense structure is working. Be sure that that we have our legs and our minds fresh for that game. That's the first thing, is to take one game at a time. The rest is just to keep doing what we're doing. That the players mentioned it before. I mean, it's about practice. It's about taking that intensity to practice. It's to stay focused and hungry for more wins and keep rolling and keep playing as long as we can.
The only thing I would really add to that is just going to take a lot of heart and a lot of passion just to keep playing and to really play for each other.
I agree with what both of them said. They covered everything.
All right.
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you, everyone, and good luck this weekend.